Welcome back, gamers. This is Eli of the Tiger for Super Happy Attack Team. Gonna talk about some gameplay today on Widow's Court. Trials coming back from early losses. In this game, we're down 0-2 or 2-0. I don't know how that works. Mostly because the enemy team is sniping. I found it interesting. There are 3 Sunbreakers, all 3 wearing quick res armor, which is a little bit of an overkill. Here they're all pushing up together. And I think to myself, man, if they're all going to push this hard and have those magnetic sticky grenades or whatever the Sunbreakers have, the fire grenades that stick to your face, I'm going to switch to a shotgun. So I put a shotgun on. I was looking for my exotic shotgun at first, a chaperone or invective. I end up having the conspiracy theory on me. And basically these guys outsnipe my teammates in the early rounds. I'm gonna go try to get the revive, but I ask my teammate first, hey, is it safe to revive you? It doesn't look like it. And then when I become the last guardian standing, I think I'm forced to try to get the revive, because I need to make something happen here. Try to pass in front of my teammate. I take the first bullet and my teammate still goes down. I don't know if they're team shotting us or not. But I do get this revive. I create enough distraction. Here I totally missed the shotgun. So I try to stay highly mobile, make it difficult for the enemies to get a beat on me. I feel like I've got this guy in my sights. Come in, boom. What the heck was that? Shotgun, pretty much point blank range. Conspiracy theory is known for having quite a range and did no damage at all. So we go down 2-0. These guys are feeling pretty confident. Always fascinated by teams that do this kind of stuff. In year 1, it would be the 3 firebolt grenade sun singers as a strategy, and they would just rely on grenades instead of guns to win matches on certain maps, because it was OP as heck. And now these guys are all running Sunbreakers, so they must not be super confident in their gun skills. So I'm not too worried about taking some early losses. Here I'm just kind of pre-firing around that corner, trying to back them off their teammate. A lot of times I'll stay back a little bit and wait for the grenades to come out. I don't want to feed them an easy kill. I want to get their grenades spent uselessly. And then we push up well as a team and take the enemies out there. This is my run with Excalibur, P70, and RomanLogan. We end up going to the lighthouse on this run with these characters. So specifically on Widow's Court, it's a very sniper friendly map, but I always feel like it's handy to have one person pushing with shotgun. And I decided to be that person since I had the high mobility and the blink. And a lot of this early stuff is just filling the enemy out. Obviously this team is willing to push together when they have an advantage, but until then they try to hang back and snipe. A lot of times I get winged trying to peek around a corner and I just back the heck off. And that's a lot about strategy in 3 versus 3 game types when you have teammates, is trying to get some kind of small advantage and then prying that small advantage open. And the rounds are going a little long, so we're now getting our super energy up. Trying to get a beat on that guy, but he backed off. I'm not going to chase him down because as soon as I come out in the open, I'd be exposed to the whole enemy team here. Luckily, I caught this guy hard scoping up the stairwell. He had no idea I was shooting him until it's too late. He had really slow reactions. And now we have an advantage. 2 enemies down, and we're able to push up. The other guy just hightails it, runs. Not worried about that at all. We have a great advantage. Orbs, red orbs of the enemies that we can protect. Keep the enemy from getting the revives. On this map, a lot of people think maybe the high ground is an advantage. When I have the low ground, I think I showed in the previous video, I like to push the stairwell pretty quickly, the base of the stairwell, and then if my teammates are sniping from behind me, I can push up with grenades and then peek over the edge and start shooting. So I don't think I really have a preference. In fact, sometimes I feel like I prefer the low ground on this map. It just really depends. You can maneuver around the map, it's big enough, and change the angles if you want to. Here I chuck a grenade, but it's totally off in the wrong direction. And now I feel like we have an advantage, so I'm pushing up. I know this guy's hurt, so I'm able to kill him at quite a distance with the shotgun. And then here he decides to go ahead and super up and try to win the round. Maybe a good move. Boom, got 2 of us. So it's working out pretty well for him, 1v1. Luckily, Roman is an easy revive while the enemy is distracted. And then they still have an orb out in the open. So all I can do is sit back and watch and hope. I think I encouraged Excalibur to go ahead and pop his super so we could win this round. And now we're all up. And it's tied up, and all we have to do is chase down the one last guy. And I think this guy, Sunbreaks 2, I don't have the sound on right now. But so I'm just kind of hiding, ready to run left or right if I need to away from the enemy. Just playing it safe. This was before the Sunbreakers were fixed in the patch. So really try-hardy running 3 Sunbreakers in trials. And luckily they're starting to address these issues when characters are not quite balanced. I wish the Nova Bomb would be a little stronger. I still feel like the Sunbreakers can throw 5 or 6 Nova Bombs basically, and all I get is 1 shot, and the area of effect just doesn't seem as strong as it used to be. But that's okay. Boom. There. Yeah, I managed to get him because he was up in the air. And we wipe him out pretty quick on the heavy round. So, early losses, not such a big deal. A lot of times you're feeling out the enemies and seeing what their strategies are. And you can either stubbornly stick to your guns, what you're doing, or you can switch things up. I'm pretty comfortable now sniping against weak snipers on, different maps, or, just average snipers. I feel like I'm a slightly above average sniper, especially with 1,000-yard stare. It's just a ridiculous aim assist weapon. But it's been a whole year shotgunning, so I have no problem with that either. Shotgunning, a lot of it's just sliding at the right moment, approaching the enemies from a good angle. It's a little easier in 3v3s because you have a sense of where the enemies are. But a lot of people try to rely on their shotgun only and never switch to their primary, and that's going to be a problem. You're crippling yourself if you take that strategy. You need to be able to hit that Y button, switch it up. Here, they're kind of trapped back in that corner. I'm trying to get a good angle on them where I can still get the heck out of there if I'm hurt. Managed to take him out with the Nerwin's Mercy. Here, I have my shotgun out just because if this guy pushes, I want to be able to take him out. And then my teammates were able to pinch the enemy. So getting that revive, even though I died, it gave us overshields, and he's going to have to waste almost his entire magazine and then have to reload and leave himself exposed. So it worked out there well. And we got a nice win on our way to the lighthouse. So that's the gameplay for today. Again, I'm Eli the Tiger. If you enjoy these videos, I'll be making more. I'm going to start my own personal channel in January, Eli of the Tiger, and I'll put a link to that. I'll have more daily gaming videos with just more personal thoughts and reflections, as well as some gameplay tips and advice. And I'll save this channel for more of when I'm playing with my full team. And that's it. Peace out.